Hello folks, Uncle speaking. Look what I've got today.
It's Uncle Longbeard's groove. Give me that open road smooth. It's Uncle Longbeard, reckless and free. Give me that highway.
Yet another Android Auto device. Well, that's another 6 inches Android device. I've got already a lot of Android Auto and CarPlay devices on my channel reviewed.
Like that one made out of old phone, that 5 inches, the 7 inches.
And the reason why I've got another one is because I think that one should be better for me. And I might replace my old one. And the reason why I think it's a good one is because it's 6 inches.
So basically it's got bigger screen with more information than my old one, but it's not taller.
So let's open the box and let's see what's inside.
But first let me tell you one thing. If you don't know how Android Auto or CarPlay devices are operating, just watch my previous reviews because I described it through and through. And if you know one of those devices, they are all similar. The link is in top right corner.
Pretty good box if you ask me. So what we've got inside, SD card, 64 gigs, navigation itself, a device which is called Aoocci. I'm not sure, but let's call it C6, because actually it's called C6. So that's my Google Pixel 6 phone, and as you can see, it's almost the same size. See? Right. And I think that's a perfect size for my motorcycle because it's not too tall. What else do we have here? Plenty of wires. Oh, that's actually interesting. That's the camera. So we've got 2 cameras in that setup. Another camera, so front-facing and rear-facing cameras. And tire pressure sensors, and that is interesting. Also plenty of other attachments, wires, remote. So that's going to be attached to the handlebars or something, and I can answer the phone call. Instead of pressing on the touch screen, I can just press this. So that might be useful. I will try to test it. And here, that will be it. Looks like the same device like in my old Android Auto device. And that bag, here we've got RAM mount to attach it to the motorcycle. So basically that's it and that's it. And thanks to that we can attach it to the motorcycle like that with RAM mount. So it looks good, it looks promising for now, but I'm going to the bike and I'm going to attach it and we will going to test it. Look, there are various bikes here. Lovely, right? But I will be working, well, on that one.
And first things first, look at the comparison. The 6 inches device is just wider, meaning a bit more information on the screen. But now let's look how to connect it. It's the same power connector as on the old device, so I will use the old connector. And then we've got connectors for 2 cameras, front and back, and 1 connector for the remote. Take a look, each one is described, so easy peasy. And that's how to attach it to the bike. But in my last device, there was no thief protection whatsoever. There was just butterfly screw and it was really easy to detach it from the bike. But here, you need a special Torx wrench. See? With a hole. And that's the same here. See that? That's pretty cool idea, I like it. However, actually I made my own bracket. I won't be using the original RAM mount, because my own is better and safer and sturdier. And it already fits my bike. See? Take a look at that. So why did I want the 6 inches device? Because it is wider, but it's not taller. And thanks to that, it won't cover my speedometer. It fits perfectly my handlebars here. It is also not that big to touch my tank bag. So let's take a look from the other side. See, it won't cover my speedometer. So I will be able to see my speed, my distance and whatnot. But now it's time to attach the additional equipment. Front cameras. It will be rather a simple job. I will just use attached 3M tape. And for the security, obviously, zip ties. Zip ties are good for everything. Well, I think that 3M tape would be enough, however, with the zip tie, it's just safer. And it just looks like that. So I think that's pretty cool. I obviously need to hide wires somewhere, but that's the job for the later. Yep, I think it looks good. And take a look at that. The wire is coming from the camera and you simply need to attach it to the front connector, which is color-coded and it clearly says front. It couldn't be easier, really. Very, very easy job. Same applies to the rear camera. And for that camera, I used my old GoPro mount. So it just fits. Then you've got a wire extender and it goes straight to the device. And I think that the camera here looks really good as well. So, job done, you might say. Well, I know the camera should be centered. And now it's not. I could fix it, but I don't care. It looks good enough. But hey, that's not everything, because we've got tire pressure sensors. They've got small batteries inside, so with the batteries in, we can just put them in place and it will connect to the system automatically. Now, my friends, the remote, or the controller as they call it. There is a bracket which looks like that, which fits absolutely nowhere on my bike. See? No place here, no place here. It would be much better if they would do something like that. That would fit easier. But anyway, I will fix the remote later. Now let's start the device. Ta-dam! Doesn't it look good? I would say that's smashing. And now, as the device started, we've got few things here and there. On the right side, top corner, we've got tire pressure sensor readings. Right bottom corner is the camera reading. I think on the left side it's the same. And some icons with various settings. So now, let's just try the navigation. And for that, let's use the Waze app. Lovely jubbly. It just connected, no problems whatsoever, and it's showing me my map. And some cool music from Spotify. As I said before, there is much more space for some additional information than on my old 5" device, which is pretty good. The device itself is more responsive, is slightly faster, and it's not too big for my bike, like those 7" devices, which are absolutely massive. They are only good for adventure motorcycles. Now, as you see, I'm testing it and everything works perfectly well. It doesn't have multi-touch, but it's really responsive and quite fast. Now let's take a look at the controller. So yeah, when I'm pressing the buttons, I can switch the camera and some other nonsense, like going back to the navigation or to the camera. Well, I don't know exactly yet, but eventually it works. Or maybe not. Hold on, let me press it again. Yeah, okay. Now we've got it. As you can see, pressure sensors are reading my current pressures and you can set up your own alerts. I wouldn't trust those readings, however you can clearly see if you've got deflated tire. Or a flat one, for that matter. Now let's press some more buttons and... yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but eventually it's all working well.
So, as you can see, that device works like a charm. I really enjoy it and therefore I will switch from my old device to the new 6" because it's just better. And that will be it for today. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed. And by the way, there is a link in the description where you can buy yourself such a device. If you are interested, of course. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Cheers!